So by planting in guilds like these, with a variety of flowers, a variety of layers and levels, trying to get as many of the 7 levels of a food forest as we can. From canopy trees like a nut tree, shorter trees like fruit trees, to herbaceous perennials, to edible ground covers, to rooting crops, rooting vegetables, to climbing crops like the hardy kiwi and grapes. Putting it all together, and it creates a green forest like that, a green wall, a food forest. When we get into that food forest and we get closer, we see that there's strawberries and mint and honeyberries and pears and black raspberries and strawberries and elderberries and mulberries and cherries and gooseberries and gummy berries and on throughout. But we'll go down through and have a look at some of these and these older guilds and see how now that it's matured, it's got quite a bit of fruit on it already at this time of year. We'll be harvesting from now till October with different berries, fruits, and edible perennials coming ripe within those guilds, designed to ripen at different times throughout the year. And I'm getting rained on, so we'll make this quick. They're saying these guilds. So on this side, we're in the annual garden, bottom of the long-term annuals, looking up through the garden. And this is the food forest side that we just walked down through. And 50 feet, we saw multiple species of berries and fruits and nuts that are ripening. So I walk through a nice rainy day like this. I'm eating food out of my food forest that's planted in guilds to mimic nature, to mimic the forest, using rooting crops, edible ground covers, the herbaceous layer, fruit trees, nut trees, climbers like our grapes and our kiwi, berry bushes, nitrogen fixers like our autumn olive and our gumi, to our clovers and our hairy vetch and buckwheat that's in the bottom there. Flowers mixed around, all the berries and flowers designed to fruit throughout the year at different times, so we always have something fresh to eat. We just had a cherry. Those are finishing up in the next few days. I'll harvest all those. Just starting to pick the gummies. These gooseberries will be right behind that. These josta berries shortly after. That autumn olive after that into the fall. That's a Viking, I believe, Ariona berry. It's not old enough yet. That'll be earlier in the spring. Silverberry in the back, that's the same thing. Okay, I'm getting wet. I'm going to end this here. Okay, I'm going to end this here. I hope that's a good explanation of what I mean by a food forest. How we have all these plants that work to feed us, the plants, animal, and fungi around us, but to work in a symbiotic relationship to meet the needs of the whole. We just manage that, hold back things as we need to. As you can see, we grow a lot of annuals, but mixed in are the perennials. And in the true food forest side, the amount of food produced in a small area becomes immense. This is loaded with apples, horseradish, elderberries, sochan, Jerusalem artichokes, Arizona berry, strawberries down front, gooseberry, and on and on. Mushrooms down below. Okay, I'm hurrying because I'm getting wet. Peace, love, help one another with the necessary changes. We will have to change. Ignore it if you want. Quarantine is the least of our problems. I mean, come on. I'm being called. Peace, love, happiness, help one another with the changes. Please like and share these videos.